You ever sit on the bathroom floor, tears in your eyes, and think, is this really what healing looks like? Yeah, sometimes. It is. Recovery isn't green juice and yoga mats. It's cold tile under trembling hands, standing in the grocery aisle, holding your breath because you just passed your old poison and didn't stop. It's not always beautiful, but it is real. We've been sold an image of healing that looks clean, curated, peaceful. But for most of us, recovery doesn't begin in clarity. It begins in collapse. You don't wake up enlightened. You wake up hungover on a Tuesday morning, wondering how the hell you got here again. You make a promise to yourself, and then break it 3 hours later. Recovery doesn't look like arrival. It looks like return. Over and over and over again. No one posts the part where they cry on the way to a meeting, or scroll through contacts thinking about calling their dealer, and choosing not to. That's recovery too. Recovery will flood you with emotions. Grief, guilt, anger, shame, boredom, all of it. Because the moment you stop numbing, you start feeling everything you buried. Every emotion you drank away. Every memory you sedated. Every part of yourself you exiled just to survive. And it's overwhelming. Some days it'll feel like you're drowning in yourself. But that's not failure. That's the detox of your soul. You're not going backwards. You're finally moving through it. Here's a truth no one tells you. Healing is lonely. You might lose people, not because they're bad, but because your growth threatens the comfort of their illusion. You'll sit in rooms where no one gets it. You'll scroll your phone and feel like an alien in a world that's pretending better than you ever could. But in that emptiness, something unexpected happens. You begin to hear yourself. Not the self you performed. The one that whispered from the beginning. Underneath the pain, beneath the persona. Loneliness makes space for that voice to rise. Recovery is physical too. Your body remembers what your mind denied. Your hands shake not from weakness, but from memory. Your gut knots, not from guilt, but from buried grief. The trauma lives in the tension of your jaw, the tightness of your chest. You can't journal your way out of trauma that your body still holds in its cells. But slowly, movement by movement, breath by breath, the body softens. Healing happens not just when you understand, but when you inhabit yourself again. Walks, tears, shaking, stillness, they are all part of the body's language for coming back to life, Jung said. What you do not make conscious will appear in your life as fate. Recovery is shadow work. You don't just stop drinking, you stop hiding. You meet your rage, your terror, the one you tried to numb away, your manipulations, your people-pleasing. You stare into the parts of you that scared everyone else away. And for the first time, you don't run. That's the alchemy of recovery. Turning shame into understanding. Turning pain into direction. Not by denying your darkness, but by giving it a seat at the table. This too is me.
Nice.
Most people think recovery is about stopping. But it's not just about stopping. It's about starting. Starting to trust, starting to speak truth, starting to stay. And more than anything, starting to search for something sacred. Because what you were looking for in the bottle, the needle, the chaos, was never destruction. It was connection. The spiritual seeker inside you didn't die. It just got lost under layers of pain, unmet needs, and broken trust. Recovery is the return to the sacred, even if all you have at first is silence. Even silence is holy when you stop running from it. So let me paint the real picture for you. Recovery looks like showing up to a meeting in wrinkled clothes and telling the truth anyway. It looks like texting "I'm struggling" instead of ghosting. It looks like deleting the number. Again, even though your hands shake, it looks like laughing so hard you cry because you didn't think you'd feel this much joy sober. It looks like crying alone on your floor and still choosing to wake up the next day. It's messy, it's nonlinear, it's holy, it's worth it. You're here still listening. You're not weak, you're becoming. Recovery isn't a straight line, it's a spiral. A descent into your real self. And every time you fall and rise again, you build something that no one can take away. If this spoke to something in you, leave a word in the comments. A sentence, a moment, a truth you're carrying. Someone else might need it more than you know. And if you want more raw, honest conversations about what recovery really looks like this video to help it reach someone who feels alone. Subscribe if you're walking your own road back to yourself. and hit that bell if you ever need a reminder. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're becoming the version of you that was never lost, only waiting to be remembered.